social justice. This collusion grievance that he filed had nothing to do with that. That was of his own volition. He was protecting himself. So what I want people to realize is this: we live in the United States of America, whereas if you take things to court, even if you are dead to rights, thank you, Sluggo, for coming in the building. Much love to the brother Sluggo. Much love. If you take this thing to court, you never know what happened. We saw Fernando Castillo get shot in front of the world, and the police officer went home. We saw Eric Gardner get strangled to death in Queens, New York. I think it was Queens, New York, and everybody went home. So we saw Mike Brown. We've seen time and time again. Hell, even when it's in our community's favor by the name of O.J. Simpson, he was allegedly caught dead to rights and went home. So when you take things to court in the United States of America, whoever got the most money go home. Now, at that time, O.J. Simpson had enough money to get up out the jam, and he got up out the jam. So when you have an entity as powerful as the National Football League bringing in to the sum of $25 billion a year, that money long as train smoke, man. It goes on into perpetuity, and you will not be able to withstand it. They could have kept that dude in court as long as they wanted to. Now, I want you to look at it this way. People who don't think it's a victory, look at it this way. The golden boy, Tom Brady, he went to court with them, and court, and they fought until he gave up. And he finally gave up and served the 4-game suspension. Everybody didn't think he was going to serve a suspension, but Tom Brady gave up because he knew he didn't have the resources to fight the National Football League, right, wrong, or indifferent. But in this case, Colin Kaepernick, take it as a victory. You can, the national media saying this does not admit guilt. You're right, because what I want to understand, it doesn't openly admit guilt. But I got a question. If this doesn't openly admit guilt, why is Michael Jackson known as a pedophile? Because it is documented proof that those young people came out and said, no, my parents put me up to this. Michael Jackson paid them off so it'll go away. So if the NFL is not guilty, why we consider Michael Jackson guilty? If that's the case. Again, his story versus history. Those things will never be discussed in mainstream media. Why is R. Kelly a creep and Woody Allen is a artist? Why is Elvis Presley the king of rock and roll and R. Kelly's a creep? I'm not absolving R. Kelly of anything. I'm not even a fan. Let's get that straight. I'm not even a fan. But you cannot allow people to dictate what goes on in your head. My man Jungle Brothers, there's some folks that disappointed in Cap are the same folks that are disagreeing with him about Neil and support the brother. Let the haters hate. Shout out to the Jungle Brother, always coming in with something dope. Thank you, my brother, for participating. Y'all know I love participation in the chat room. With that being said, Cap is allegedly settled for something worth $90 million. Anyone saying he wouldn't have done the same thing is we can have it a pack Kool-Aid, no sugar, and 2-gallon pitcher. Shout out to Jungle Brother. He coming hard today. But that's, again, if Michael Jackson is guilty because what he did and everybody else is guilty, but the NFL is not guilty, it's just amazing to me. We have to start thinking for ourselves. Even if you disagree with your man HRap, hopefully I'm putting some on your mind and making you think about what you're seeing on TV. It's annoying as hell. You got people like Doug Gottlieb. See, when one of these stories, like I told you last week or Saturday, either one, when I see one of these stories hit the streets, I watch carefully. I make sure I pay attention, because the spin doctor is in full effect when you see this. The spin doctor is going to be in full effect. They're going to bombard you with so many different opinions. The Stephen A. Smiths, the Jason Whitlocks. What they do is get people from our community to put a spin on it and try to act like all is good. Look at me. I'm winning, so you can win too. But that's not always the case. And it just is what it is. So when you look at these situations with Cap and other situations, let's not be so quick to throw people up under the bus, and let's also realize anytime you get this much attention on something in the world of athletics, it's probably something on the back end than when they sticking their finger up your butt. That's all I'm just saying. We as women, we don't care about race, we care about rape. Whoa, I'm not sure where that came from, Tiff, but please expound. I don't want, you know what? I'm a fair-minded person. I'm a fair-minded person. Spin doctors are be working overtime. Thank you, Rough Buck. I'm a fair-minded person. I'm the type of person, Tiff, that I don't want anybody who's at a disadvantage physically, mentally, or any other financially, or any other way you could be at disadvantage. I'm always like Ben from BS3 said last night. I'm always going for the underdog, and I am. I don't want anybody to be. If you sexually assaulting people, then you need your private parts removed from your body. That's all I'm gonna say in regards to that, because that's some vile, dehumanizing shit, and I just hate it. You know what I mean? It's just a sad commentary that we live in a world that whereas, as you stated, women can be assaulted, and then you can get the highest office in the land. I'm not even gonna go in and go back and forth with that clown, because you know what? He don't really affect me. I don't understand how you can be upset with Cap and you don't if you don't know any of the details. You mad about speculation and assumptions. Thank you, Tiffany Sports and Hills. Thank you, you and the other Tiffany. Thank you for supporting the show. Y'all dope as hell. Much love to you sisters. If you don't know the name of the woman accused of Trump for sexual assault, get out my face. The thing is, Jungle Brother, that's not true. That's an unfair ground to take, simply because in sexual assault cases, the sexual of the people who've received the sexual assault names due to protection and due to the world we live in, so those women names won't be drugged through the mud, or those men or children names won't be drugged through the mud. They're protected. So of course you more than likely won't know the name of these people, but that does not mean those things didn't happen. And for the record, Jungle Brother, you talking to a dude who was wrongfully accused of sexual assault, and had it not been for the one young lady's father overhearing her say she was lying on me, your boy might be getting out tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. So many black men say that, but Woody Allen, what about Woody Allen? What about Harvey Weinstein? And what about Roman Polanski? Why do they got to go after R. Kelly? They're all pieces of shit, exactly. And the other complexion and the others have the complexion for the protection. We hate rapists, no matter what race. Shout out to my homegirl Tiffany, bringing the pain once again. So, like I said, even though we know there are some erroneous people out, there's some nefarious people out there putting out erroneous complaints, we still need to protect the people who can't protect themselves. And again, I have been wrongfully accused and exonerated, but that does not change my opinion about anything, about a damn thing. But with that being said, let me move forward. Now, I want to go on to another situation. As my man Rough Buff said, the spin doctors are in full effect, but this jackass jumped on the turntables and started scratching himself. I mentioned this on the Brother Chief Rocker show Monday and Tuesday from 9 a.m. Central Standard Time until noon Central Standard Time. On Mondays and Tuesdays, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown has officially kicked his own draws in his ass. Antonio Brown is a microcosm of what goes on in our community. Sometimes, what goes on in the sports community. Sometimes we don't know how to shut the hell up. As I stated on this Chief Rocker show this morning, Antonio Brown was starting to gain ground in regards to public sentiment when he continued to reiterate, along with others, that Ben Roethlisberger is the problem. But as I've stated on other shows, bruh, sometimes we got to learn how to shut the hell up. Sometimes the folks in our community go in front of the damn ass-kicking machine, the quarter ass-kicking machine, with $20 worth of quarter in our pocket, and then walk away and wonder why our ass is bleeding. Because we keep feeding the ass-kicking machine. Antonio, you go on and look, you start getting game, people were like, Antonio's childish, and then he started talking, and he started getting people on his side. But then you go, oh, it's about the bread. Stop talking about your personal business, man. Me and my brother, that Ninja, was going back and forth on the show a couple weeks ago, and we was talking about Kevin Durant. See, I know my brother listening now. See, Ninja, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes you got to know when to shut the fuck up, man. You stated your case, go talk to the man, figure the shit out, and then keep it moving. You knew they was going to spend this towards money, and you jumped your dumb ass right on social media, right on cue, and start talking about your money. You stated your case, you don't have a problem. I'm gonna talk to the man in a couple days. That's it, Antonio. You don't have to let everybody know what's going on in your damn head. You too smart for this. Well, I'm giving you credit. I'm hoping you're too smart for this. I'm hoping it's just a lapse in judgment. But damn, Antonio, please, bro, please, you've been extended too many liberties to jump out the window like you did this morning. So going forward, Antonio Brown, stay off social media and either campaign against all races and sit your ass down somewhere. Yeah. I mean, but you know what? There's other problems outside of racism in the United States of America. I'm worried about our community. I ain't worried about nobody else. Listen to what remains. We know this. Listen. What remains to be known as the sexualization of all black girls and women is wildly accepted. Tiffany, once again, is 100% correct. Black women are known as divas, difficult to deal with, and sexual deviants. Not my opinion, not even close to my opinion. I got aunts, I got mothers, I got two grandmothers, I got aunts, I got a daughter and sisters and homegirls. Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't saying nothing bad about my community. Why? As long as I got and my lungs and the opportunity to speak on this every few days on HRap Radio, Spreaker.com, and at some point we gonna take over the universe. I keep telling y'all. Remember, please hit the like button, and anytime you listen to anybody's show, hit the like and share button on your social media so we can continue to blow up, and then people will come towards us and look for advertising. That's how we blow. You hit the like button, you hit the share button, you keep putting it in the universe, and then it'll catch on at some point. When the story broke, I thought, I hope folks didn't believe how they were going to spend this. Number one, they settled for right before All-Star Weekend, and it only got major headlines day two. Two, the narrative has been more the NFL image versus the wrongdoings again. Three, again, timing. Now, y'all shift this to the NFL Combine and Cat won't play again. Shout out to my man Mo Cheese, always bringing the pain. Good brother right there. Listen to his show Thursday, Friday. Thursday just on the solos tip. Him and Microwave on Friday. Kill it. He killing the game. My brother Wanga in the building. Much love to my brother. Thank you for the support always. One of the original bench warmers right there. Mad love to that brother. Ben for BS3 Sports. Please hit the follow up with Ben, BS3 Sports. Dope show. He gonna be doing pop-ups every 2 weeks, and he gonna be getting it in. Much love to my brother. Now, HRap, I hear what you're saying, but imagine how hard it is for a man, for a man to have people in the media making accusations and speculations about your character, not trying to do nothing on Facebook. You know what? But see, look at Facebook every day, and you see people arguing, saying stuff back and forth. You know what, Tiff? I get that part. I truly do. And I'm not overlooking the angst and the pain that he probably has to endure. But you know what, Tiff? You can always unplug. We talking about, see, this ain't Lil Greg off the corner. This dude got money to go do shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, Tiff, I've seen your comments, so I know you are plugged in. You are informed. So I know I'm not talking to a knucklehead. So me and you, I couldn't say, if I said something to you in my show, you would just never listen to another show again. And that's what I'm asking my brothers like Kevin Durant, Antonio Brown to do. Hey, you know what? Clap back. If you got to, I ain't saying don't clap back, but I'm saying when you open it up to too much, when you open the world, give them too much of your personal life. That's all I'm saying, Tiff. I ain't saying don't get angry, because we are human beings. And you know the old cliche: if you stab me, will I not bleed? I told you I'm open book on you. I told you I used to have anger management problems. I still got them to some extent. So I get the angry part. I get the one to slap the hell out of people part. But at some point, Tiff, as adults who know that they are never gonna give it to the general public the way that you trying to give it to. That you trying to give it to them. It's time to, as they say in the Scarface, cayete. It's got the cayete and keep it moving, man. That's what's up. It's just you got to keep it quiet. You got to keep it moving, and then let what happens happen. Let's be honest. The social media period has made it very difficult for regular folks